Welcome to our final unit. In the reading for this week, the authors of our primary text attempt to expand your understanding of IDEA, ADA, and Section 504 by taking you from the 6 principles of IDEA to the 18 core concepts of disability policy. These 18 core concepts are the foundations on which IDEA, ADA, and Section 504 rest. In the following 4 paragraphs, I will suggest how you can organize them logically. You should be thinking about how these core concepts relate to your role as a special educator, generally, and to you specifically. Do they reflect your attitude, your role, your professional rights and responsibilities, etc.? In fact, for many of you, this will be your final assignment for the class. I hope my thoughts help in terms of your assignment for this week. I have included a copy of the script of my video in my unit for this week as well. I hope you find this helpful. We begin with anti-discrimination because it has been the focus of a substantial amount of disability policy and indeed is one of the original foundations upon which progressive policy has been based. We then address 3 core concepts: individualized and appropriate services, classification, and capacity-based services. They all have to do with the same issues: who gets what, why, and under what kind of eligibility determination, standards, and processes. The next core concept, participatory decision-making / empowerment, involves the role of the student or family / parent in affecting what services are received and how they are delivered. Student and family / parent participation is made effective and meaningful through the core concept of service coordination and collaboration carried out among students, families, and professionals, both inter- and intra-agency. Next are the core concepts most connected to students and families / parents' capacity and freedom to participate and collaborate. The core concepts of protection from harm and liberty are related to the conditions of state custody and to freedom from confinement. Autonomy involves freedom from government or other outside interference in personal decision-making. Consent requires access to necessary information, and autonomy requires zones of privacy. So, the focus of the next core concept, privacy and confidentiality, is student and family / parent control of access to information. The next set of core concepts turns the discussion to positive rights, freedoms to rather than freedoms from. Integration and then productivity and contribution are 2 different outcomes of the preceding core concepts. They are what can be obtained if students do not experience discrimination and if they are provided with effective services. Because effective services require consideration of disability as it affects the whole family, the core concepts entitled family integrity and unity, and family-centered services, and culturally responsive services involve the well-being of the entire family and each of its members. Effective service provision also relies on the core concept of accountability to assure that what the concepts promise indeed is what the students and families or parents receive. Prevention is always desirable, and that's why it is a core concept. Finally, the core concept of professional and system capacity building seeks improvement in the delivery of the other core concepts and is also a means for its twin, family and personal / student capacity development. This is what IDEA is all about: developing the capacity of students to achieve equal opportunity, economic self-sufficiency, independent living, and full participation. As you well know, this is the last unit in this online course. I hope that this course has given you an additional appreciation for the intricate nature of what many of us talked about in the late 60s and became an initial reality in the early to mid-70s. We've come a long way since then, and we have learned from our mistakes along the way. Are things better than they were back then? There is no question. Are we where we need to be? Not yet. I hope that you found this experience valuable, and as questions arise along the way, and I'm sure they will, please don't hesitate to contact me. Best of luck as you continue to apply the constructs we discussed and the philosophy that undergirds them.